And now, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day!
Cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, the best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. When these riders and ropers give it their best, we'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. It's Wednesday night, which means this is Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou right here on Tiki Man Radio. All right. I don't know about you, but I am, thank God it's Wednesday. And of course, we are here to get you over the hump and on to the weekend. And tonight I promised you that I'm going to have you want to put your boots and dance on the beach, because that's exactly what we do. We make you where the boots meet the beach. That's right. That's what we do. Yeah. Of course.
That's who we are.
That's who we are, right. Of course, we are broadcasting live from the Chocolate Bar Studios here in beautiful Harrison Bay, overlooking that majestic Chickamauga Lake, which is a little hard to see right now because it's a little foggy outside.
Lord, is it foggy.
Yeah, that's all right, but it's all bright and sunshiny in here, and that's all that counts.
That's right.
Of course, we are broadcasting on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and that Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. Our show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. And if you are planning a getaway, then you need a professional, because you can navigate all you want across the internet. You can try to find promo codes, but there's always a catch. And I tell you what, Joe Leo knows those catches, but there's no catches when you contact JBL Legends Travel at 732-831-5200. Joe will guide you through and help you plan the perfect getaway, whether it be a cruise, a all-inclusive resort, a destination wedding for those who want to get away and get married without the rest of the relatives knowing. Or I guess you can bring the relatives along. Joe can help you out regardless of what it is. He is an award-winning travel agent and travel agency. So, and it doesn't cost any more to use them. So, again, contact JBL Legends Travel at 732-831-5200. Goaltending services and outfitters in beautiful Key West, Florida. GTS is the premier charter service down in Key West. When you visit the island and you see everything there is to see on Duval Street, get your butt out there on the water and see what there is out there to explore. Whether it be a sandbar, the back country, whatever, if it's just splashing around in the water, it doesn't matter because the scenery is beautiful down in Key West if you've never been. And if you have been, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And Goaltending Services has you covered. They have upgraded their fleet, have everything you need for a fantastic day out on the water. I want to tell you, they have the paddle boards, they have a grill, they have everything. They have, most importantly, a bathroom on the boat. And GTS charters, and a lot of places can't say this, they're handicap accessible from the dock. A lot of people can't say that, as well as being a veteran-owned company who also offers a veteran discount for all veterans and active duty personnel with their veteran or military ID. And of course, when
And
you're...
they allow pets.
And they allow pets. You know,
Pet friendly.
the first mate,
Oh, yeah.
she's a cutie. So, and it is very, very pet friendly. And of course, before you do that, make sure you visit the Outfitters store right above the Hurricane Hole restaurant located at the dock at 5110 Overseas Highway there in Key West. They have everything that you need. You can get your coffee, get your snacks. I even saw where you can get your snorkels and just about anything too, including your sun hat and souvenirs from local Key West artists, which is pretty daggone cool. And you can't forget about your GTS swag while you're there.
I found out you even can get a raincoat there if you know what I'm talking about.
They cover all your needs.
Right.
And of course, if you want to know more, you can look them up online at gtscharters.com or call them at 305-916-0990 to book one of those cruises. Well, you've heard her voice enough. How about I let you see her? Laura Lou's in the house.
Hey, y'all. How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good. It has been a stressful day, and I am happy to be here.
You know, it has been. All the time that we had while we was off work.
No, you were off work.
Well,
I worked from home. I was working.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know, I was off all last week, and of course, we went back this week. They tried to ease us into the work week with a 2-hour delay. Mm-hmm. That day went okay, but the rest of the week has drug because all of a sudden it got, cloudy and rainy and foggy, and it just kind of drug the mood down a little.
We went from 9 degrees and ice and snow to 60 degrees and thunderstorms scheduled for tomorrow. So
welcome to the South.
That's right. I thought Ohio weather was moody.
Well, talking about Ohio weather, I talked to my dad today.
Yeah.
I was talking to him. Here, it was 53 degrees and raining.
Yeah.
I asked him what his weather was in Ohio. He said, it's 52 degrees and raining.
Yeah.
The weather was exactly the same as it was in Ohio today. And he says it was even a little foggy. So I said, that's just a bunch of bull. We moved south to get away from that weather. And lo and behold, it's followed us.
It wasn't far enough south. Although I don't think you could have gotten far enough south last week.
I tried to get you to go a little farther south, but you refused.
I need to stay within a drive of the kids and grandkids.
Of course you do.
Well,
That's why they make planes.
Want to give a big shout out to Mr. Eric Tittle. He is out there. He says
OH, brother.
He says OH from Dallas.
It was nothing. I had the privilege. I work with a couple guys who are huge Alabama fans. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know if the hippie chick has caught up with this or not. I walked up to him. I says, "What up with Alabama?" And he goes, "Well, what do you mean?" And I says, "Well, we got your quarterback, we got your center, and now we just got a defensive back who have all transferred from Alabama to Ohio State." I'm like, they all bailing?
It sounds that way to me.
He didn't want to talk about it.
I also want to give a shout out to Mo. She's out there.
Hello, Mo. She chimed in on the video.
Yes, she did. Also, Mr. Callie McCool is out there tonight.
Of course, that's Callie McCool over there on the left coast, and that is Mr. McCool of Mr. McCool and the student crew, and that is the students at Antioch High School over there in California. They do the Tuesday show, and I tell you what, they're doing a fantastic job.
They are.
You know, unfortunately, I work in the school, so I don't get to listen as much as I would like, but I will tell you what, those kids are knocking it out of the park every Tuesday at noon. So you not doing nothing, or just turn your radio on so you can hear everything that's going on with these kids over there and their mentorship with Tiki Man Radio.
That's right. Callie says it is foggy there in California. Mo says it is foggy in North Carolina, so we are not alone. Coast to coast, it's foggy. Golden Girl is out there tonight. So hello to the Golden Girl.
Hello to our producer manager, Claudia Golden. Of course, that is of Golden Entertainment. And as Tiki Man says, she's the one with the good smelling hair. And I have a special shout out.
Okay.
I just got a message that says the beautiful Sean and Bill Crawley are watching and listening
guys.
tonight. So hello to the Crawleys.
Hello.
We are glad you chimed in and are watching the show. Hopefully we get to entertain you for the next couple hours.
That's right. Well, Ed Kubiak is out there.
Well, hello to Ed. And, of course, we've already heard from Ed the Train Man, Pat the Photo Girl, now Ed Kubiak, that entire crew of Get on the Peace Train right here on Tiki Man Radio every Monday night. And we got to tune in for once this week.
We did. And we can't forget.
Monday nights are usually kind of hectic, but we managed to remember and get the radio on.
We did. And it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun listening to y'all
Absolutely.
on Monday.
You guys got a fun neighborhood.
They do. Maybe ours will get fun this summer.
Yeah, we'll see.
Also, Monica, the producer, is out there.
Hello to Moni. She is the producer of The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday from 10 to 1. And, of course, that can be heard on TikiManRadio.com, that free app, and also viewed on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of the Island J webcam.
That's right. And also, Taylor McMullen is out there, our daughter. She is.
Hello.
She said it's just her and the kiddos tonight. So, hello to little Miss
Well, hello
Everly.
to Taylor. Hello, Ms. Everly. And little Denver. Papa loves you.
And Mamo does too. Also, let me give a big shout out to Mr. Joe Legend himself.
Joe Legend. Joe Leo.
Joe Leo is out there, says, hey, everyone.
Hey, Joe.
Checking in, waiting for a client to get here. You know, his work never stops.
He never stops.
No.
Never, ever. So.
Heck, he's working when he's not working.
Of course, that is Mr. Joe Leo of JBL Travel Group.
That's right. And I'm glad to hear that the cold and the flu is finally out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Glad y'all are feeling better. Let me see here. Who else do I have?
Well, Ed says we are welcome to stop by the Paradise Way Tiki Bar Studios any Monday night for the party.
Oh, could you imagine how fun that would be?
I know, right?
I know. Well, one last shout out for now, Donna Cushing Cummings.
Well, hello, Donna.
We love you. Hope you're having fun with the Panther over there.
I was gonna say we need to say hello to the Panther, and we can't forget about Bob.
I know. We never remember to say hi to Bob. Oh,
And just like we forgot to say hello to Vacuum Cleaner Tom.
and the
How do we forget
Mystery
that?
Man.
The Mystery Man.
The Mystery Man.
Who is the Mystery Man?
Remember, that is Mo's
Oh,
husband.
yeah, Mo's husband. Hello to the Mystery Man.
That is the Mystery Man. Also, Uncle Alex is here out there in the chocolate bar.
Yep.
And, of course, the hippie chick and Tiki Man himself. So,
Yep.
hello, guys.
Hello. So that all the shout-outs we have for right now then, right?
That's it for right now.
All right. We are going to have a great show tonight. We're going to have fun. We're going to get you updated with, all the updates of the progress of the brand new Tiki Man Radio Legends Studio. It's coming along. We've hit a few snags, but it's coming along. We're still aiming to kick off that first show February 7th. And let me tell you what, you need to make sure that you're tuned in right from the very get-go on February 7th. Because you know how we always start, we're always going to start the show with, some kicking music. but Laura Lou's been working her butt off to put a video, so we're going to kick it off with a music video. How about that?
That's right.
So for those of you on the radio, you still got the kicking song, but if you tune into the
YouTube.
the YouTube channel, courtesy of that MFG Records, you're going to see a pretty kick-ass music video that she's putting together. So,
Well, thank you, sir.
you've been doing a lot of videos lately, so
I've been working hard.
I've been in there. I've been trying to do the sound side and get everything, and let me tell you what. Here's a bit of advice: don't try to be a cheapskate and buy cheap cameras, because all they're going to do is break your heart and not work, and then you're going to end up doing the walk of shame back to the store to take them back, and then spending a little extra money to get you the good ones. So,
Right.
yeah, that's been kind of the little snag. So, but we also, we got other news coming up later on. But I promised I was going to make y'all dance tonight. So how about we kick it off with the Aaron Tracy Band, and of course, let's dance in the headlights.
Something's going down across the tracks. There's a dead end sign. If you keep driving, you're gonna find it's a rock song. Sing along to the radio. No rules, we gotta follow. Party in the holler, throwing down the whiskey, getting kinda tipsy. Crank it up, raise your cup to another Saturday night. Dancing in the headlights. Trucks in a field, Randy Houser singing how country feels. A lot of boots and high heel shoes, barefoot country girls showing off their moves. To a rock song, sing along to the radio. No rules, we gotta follow. Party in the holler, throwing down the whiskey, getting kinda tipsy. Crank it up, raise your cup to another Saturday night. Dancing in the headlights. Oh, dancing in the headlights. Girls, they're all rocking. Guys on their trucks, they're all watching. It's a rock song, sing along to the radio. No rules, we gotta follow. Party in the holler, throwing down the whiskey, getting kinda tipsy. Crank it up, raise your cup to another Saturday night. Dancing in the headlights. Oh, dancing in the headlights.
Hi, this is Mo, listening in from North Carolina to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio. Wednesday evenings, 7 to 9 p.m., where the boots meet the beach.
Hey, y'all, this is B-Dawg.
And Lou.
From Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou, here to tell you about our sponsor, JBL Legends Travel.
JBL Legends Travel is your full-service travel agent. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort vacations, destination weddings, and romantic getaways. They're dedicated to offering you the best prices and advice, all while maintaining an emphasis on customer service.
So don't hesitate to contact them so they can start planning your next travel adventure. You can contact them at 732-831-5200 or check them out online at jbltravelgroup.net.
Mom needs rest. We need a vacation. Daddy's stressed. We need a vacation.
Blew out my lungs on that inflatable gator. Yeah, it's a hot one, like we're on the equator. Got some bullfrog in tow, pink zinc on my nose. Laying back in that last empty chair. Far from the ocean, the shore's out of reach. We can still make some waves if we ain't got a beach. Cannonball, I didn't bring enough alcohol. Just when I thought I'd seen it all. Dude, that suit is way too small. But go ahead, it's the weekend. Hang your feet off the deep end. Oh, jump in, jump in, jump in. Come on, everybody. Yeah, we're having fun at the public pool party. Fun at the public pool party. No glass allowed, but there's plenty of plastic floating around in our banana boat dream. Smells like coconut, chlorine, cement burning up my feet. Bikini ties and Walmart water wings. Far from the ocean, the shore's out of reach. We can still make some waves if we ain't got a beach. Cannonball, I didn't bring enough alcohol. Just when I thought I'd seen it all. Dude, that suit is way too small. But go ahead, it's the weekend. Hang your feet off the deep end. Oh, jump in, jump in, jump in. Come on, everybody. Yeah, we're having fun at the public pool party. Fun at the public pool party. Hey. Far from the ocean, the shore's out of reach. We can still make some waves if we ain't got a beach. Cannonball, I didn't bring enough alcohol. Just when I thought I'd seen it all. Dude, that suit is way too small. But go ahead, it's the weekend. Hang your feet off the deep end. Oh, jump in, jump in, jump in. Come on, everybody. Yeah, we're having fun at the public pool party. Fun at the public pool party. We're having fun at the public pool party. Fun at the public pool party.
Oh, yeah, the public pool party. That is Lucy Angel. I've partied at the public pool once or twice myself.
Absolutely.
And from the way it sounds, I'm going to be doing that even more because I guess I got a couple pool parties I'm going to be DJing this summer.
Yeah, that's going to be a
So,
lot of fun.
That will be some fun. I haven't done that in a long time.
Y'all, you've done it just not for payment. for
Well,
a
that's
long
true.
time. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really excited about B-Dawg's new business. We're getting everything finalized. We've got the logo now.
Yes.
We've got the business cards ordered. Working on making some flyers or brochures, I guess you would call them. Getting your name out there.
Yeah. So if you're around the Tennessee, East Tennessee, North Georgia, we'll just see. I'll travel just about anywhere for a price.
That's right.
But of course, if you start hearing the name Party Dog Entertainment, that would be me.
That's right. So, yeah, getting everything done, and there'll be a Facebook page popping up, and some other social medias popping up as well. So, maybe even a TikTok.
You'll probably be hearing some commercials right here on Tiki Man Radio, too. 'Cause,
How fun is that?
yeah.
I want to talk about something that happened.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Yep, Mo, that's it. Party Dog Entertainment. So You know, there's been a few things happen. So let's start on the positive note.
Always be on the positive.
Always be on the positive.
Always.
All right, so here is one thing that has happened.
Okay.
On the positive note, for those of you, you know, we do country. We don't just only like country, right?
No.
So
Trust me, my musical interests are as varied as my personality. You know, I like just about. You know, there was a time when I was literally driving around by myself in the middle of the night and it was raining, and I was listening to classical music. So I've listened
Really?
Oh, yeah. I've listened to classical, rock, you know. It is vast. And, of course, in my profession, I got to be adverse to all kinds of genres of music. So
Right.
I got to be hip to what the kids listen to nowadays.
Okay, first of all, the word hip just shows how not hip you are. But regardless,
Well, you know.
regardless. But yeah, so one of the positives, Mr. Billy Joel is coming out with a new single.
Oh, yeah. The Piano Man. And everybody should know Billy Joel is one of my favorites. And, of course, when they got me to the point where I would sing karaoke here at the Chocolate Bar, that was my go-to. I sang a little Billy Joel.
Well, I know y'all have heard me before talk about how whenever I was a teenager, I would go into my room and I would just blast music. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of like the big old middle finger for my parents without, you know, because I would have lost my teeth had I said
Well, that may be
anything.
why you lost a bedroom door once or twice.
I did, yeah. Yeah, that was exactly why. So, you know, the Billy Joel song, My Life, that was one of those songs that I used to play. So, yeah. So, Billy Joel's coming out with a new single, and I'm trying really hard to find the link that I had so I can give you guys the date. But super excited for that. And let me see. Billy Joel, new single. It's his first solo single in 17 years.
Wow. I know it's been a while.
Yeah.
But, you know, his musical catalog is so big, he can perform for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah.
And on the hits.
Oh,
You know.
yeah.
Because honestly, when you go to a Billy Joel concert, that's what you're going for.
Right.
You want to hear Piano Man and
My Life.
My Life, and you
Yeah.
know.
And Uptown Girl.
Uptown
That's
Girl.
the first.
Yes.
Uptown Girl is probably the first Billy Joel song that I knew Billy Joel. Mm-hmm. Of course, I knew the song My Life, but I think that's because it was on like the Billy Joel record that I had or something. I don't remember, but. That's when I first realized who Billy Joel was.
Back when I was like 13 years old, you know, back when the 80s, when, you know, having a keyboard was the cool thing to have.
Right.
And I wanted one. I did get one for Christmas, and I took 6 months worth of piano lessons. And when I went in there, that was one of the first songs that I learned I said I wanted to learn how to play, was Uptown Girl.
Really? I did not know that.
I never learned, but I learned how to play scales really good.
Right, right. That's about what 6 months teaches you, yeah. So the song is called Turn the Lights Back On, and it's a brand new
Very
single
nice.
coming February 1st, and it is available for pre-order now. So there you go. That is.
Nice.
Yep. Hey, Sandy Wilson.
Hey, Sandy.
But yeah, so that is our news about Billy Joel.
Nice. I can't wait.
I know. I'm really excited about it, for real. There is other Nashville news.
Oh, really? There's always news out of Nashville.
Yeah, but listen, these people really need, first of all, you don't disrespect the Grand Ole Opry.
No.
You don't disrespect Dolly Parton.
They don't call it the Mother Church for nothing.
Right. But Miss L. King this week.
Oh, yeah. I saw this.
At Dolly Parton's birthday party.
Well, number one, she screwed up twice.
Right? Right? And honestly, I know. Remember, you got the Grand Ole Opry tickets, and I almost booked that show. So I'm really glad I
am
didn't.
so glad you didn't.
Me too.
I'd have came out of my chair.
Oh Lord, yeah. So, I mean, I really do hope she's very, very talented. She's very pretty. I hope that she gets her shit together. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, it was a really disrespectful thing to do, and I'm sure she didn't do it on purpose, but you know when you're getting that wasted. So for all of you who don't know, Miss Elle King had a few too many drinks before her performance.
She was all out drunk.
Well, and she said,
Now, granted, I'm going to tell you, she's not the first artist to ever step on the stage at the Grand Ole Opry drunk off their butt.
Right.
But the others have at least done the performance.
Yeah,
you know?
she couldn't.
So, well, there was a few incidences. I know, like Johnny Cash had an incident.
Yeah, he got in big trouble.
And, no, there was, I think, there was a few incidents but
this is
I'm sorry, but you ain't no Johnny Cash.
Right. But yeah, so, and the sad thing to me is, okay, so for those of you who don't know the story,
I was going to say, you've told the story, but you haven't told the story.
Yeah, so Elle King showed up to do her performance
in honor of Dolly's birthday.
In honor of Dolly's birthday. She was on with a lot of other people. And for her segment of the show, she was supposed to sing a Dolly Parton song. And she got up there. She was slurring her words. She was just a mess. She couldn't remember the words to the song.
Dropping F-bombs.
Dropping F-bombs like crazy. And literally just said, I hope you guys don't tell Dolly because it's her birthday. But she's like, I don't know the words of this song. And she's like, I'm effing wasted. And
yeah.
And, y'all aren't getting your money back. I hope you didn't pay for this. And just, I mean, it was just super disrespectful. And so I was really sad to see that because of all the places to do it, the mother church. And I realize there are rock bands and there are other people who go into that building and do, things like that. But I don't know. It's just something I expect more from country music especially when it's in a place like that.
And she's not doing very good for, she's not a country artist.
Right. She's trying to get in there.
She's trying to get, that's why she did the duet with Miranda Lambert. She saw a little bit of interest in country music because, let's just face it, country music is more mainstream nowadays than pop music is in a lot of areas. So, a lot of them are trying to get that crossover success.
Yeah.
And she,
and she's super talented and has a beautiful voice.
But she didn't do herself any favors.
She really did not do herself any favors, and it was just a sad sight to watch.
And unfortunately, we have to claim the fact that she is from Ohio.
Yeah.
I know.
But I have twofold. I have part of me that is really angry, but I am also a person that does not believe in this whole cancel culture thing.
No.
The saddest part to me, though, is, everybody can make mistakes, but I don't know. That was disrespectful to Dolly. It was disrespectful to the Opry. It was disrespectful to the tradition, but I really do hope that she gets the help that she needs. What bothered me the most, and I know I've started to say this a million times, but what bothered me the most is the Opry has apologized for the profanity. And I believe, who else? Somebody else apologized, but we've not heard a peep out of Elle King. And I feel like she really, people, especially Dolly Parton, but anybody who was there or who respects the Ryman as much as, because this was at the Ryman. Yeah. It wasn't at the big showroom. This was in the Ryman Auditorium. And I feel like they deserve an apology. And she really needs to take ownership for what she did. So that's just my little editorial comment there.
Well, and no matter what she did, like I said, she was not a country artist. She's trying to become a country artist.
That is not the way to do it.
But the way she did it, she lost whatever country cred she had. Here's little Austin Michael.
Woke up this morning after a night in the woods. Fresh air I'm breathing, man, it smells so good. but you'll never be as country as me. Luke saddled up as the sun starts to rise, heading out on another ride. Catch me 6-string picking while I'm 3-string slipping. I'm a country boy till I die. Red, white, and blue, and George Street too, with my family by my side. Can't take the soul out of me. Got all the country cred you'll need. Got the 4-stroke ripping and a wakeboard skipping, flying high, man, I'm feeling free. You may be Starbucks sipping while I'm hunting and I'm fishing. I'm as country as can be. While I'm roping and riding, you're dreaming and I'm fighting. I'm just laid back in the breeze. Put on cowboy hat, boots and jeans. But she'll never be as country as me. Can't take the soul out of me. Got all the country cred you'll need. Got the 4-stroke gripping and the wakeboard skipping, flying high, man, I'm feeling free. You may be Starbucks sipping while I'm hunting and I'm fishing. I'm as country as can be. While I'm roping and riding, you're dreaming and I'm fighting. I'm just laid back in the breeze. On your cowboy hat, boots and jeans. But she'll never be as country as me. Oh, you'll never be as country as me. You'll never be as country as me. Oh, you'll never be as country as me. But you'll never be as country as me. You ain't never skipped the moccasin colored rubber worm off the bottom of the bath pond.
Hello, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to the Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990.
Or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Off the coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio. By the beach, by the lake, backed up by the bleachers at the hometown game. Stole some art, spilled some drinks, made all new memories on a tailgate. Sunrise fishing, George Street listening, slow sipping cold ones on a hot day. Moonlight kissing, shooting star wishing, bare feet dangling above the license plate. Brings us all together, life's a little better on the tailgate. Couple dents on that truck, paint chipping, showing just a little bit of rust. Doesn't matter the condition, it's all good when you're sitting on the tailgate. Sunrise fishing, George Street listening, slow sipping cold ones on a hot day. Moonlight kissing, shooting star wishing, bare feet dangling above the license plate. Brings us all together, life's a little better on the tailgate. Pull that handle, drop it, twist the top and pop it, turn them speakers up and rock it. Nothing else can stop it. Sunrise fishing, George Street listening, slow sipping cold ones on a
life's a little better on that tailgate. And that, of course, that is Coffee Anderson.
I like his stuff a lot.
I do. I like a lot of his music. So
He did a duet. Get ready for your shots, guys. He did a duet with Neil McCoy.
Yes, he did.
Just saying.
I'm going to have to get one of those buttons. I got to get that sound effect put in there in the studio. So
For every time I say his name.
yeah, I got a variety of sound effects I'm getting ready to put in the board for when we make the move. So
I'm a little scared.
There'll be some different ones that you may find a little interesting.
Well, we were talking about Elle King, and I was saying how she hasn't said anything since the incident, right?
You stand corrected now, or what?
No, she still has not said anything. However, maybe there's hope, because I've been told, or I've read, that was not the first time she's been on stage that way.
Okay.
So maybe she's got a little bit of problems going on. I'm not sure, but her management company came out and said that they are. Her next show was scheduled for January 26th. They have pushed that back. She's not going to perform on January 26th. Her next performance is not until February 22nd.
Well, maybe she is getting
maybe she's going to get some help in the meantime. So that makes me feel a little bit better.
She really is very talented.
Yeah.
She has a very unique voice. And, I like her music that it wasn't, necessarily country. I liked it.
Yeah.
But hopefully, you hate to see anybody who was struggling. And, in speaking of struggling, it looks like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was as mad as the next person, but
it looks like alcohol problems are running rampant in Nashville lately.
They really are.
You hear about Chris Young?
I did.
Well,
I was sad.
When you are a very well-known country music artist, and you're hanging out in the bars in Nashville.
Yep.
And the Tennessee Department of Alcohol comes in and says, we need to see everybody's ID. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't poke the bear.
Yeah, and I guess he literally did.
Yeah,
so
he laid hands on the man with the tin badge, and that wound him up in jail.
Yeah, from what I read, it was one of those. It was at the Tin Roof.
Yeah, tin roof, tin badge,
right? And I guess they went up to, they were getting ready to leave. Because they had checked everybody's ID, and for whatever reason, Chris started videoing them and asking questions, and ended up poking one of the officers in the chest.
Not a good decision.
No. So now his management company. I had it pulled up, but anyway, his folks have now come out and said that Chris should have never been arrested because it really wasn't that big of a deal.
Well,
and they are fighting the charges, and but I mean, Chris.
Well, the truth will come out, but the allegations are there that it wasn't a good decision. So
no,
we'll have to see. But unfortunately, I think many of us have been there when alcohol's involved. Good decisions are just out the window.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've all had a bad night or two with the help of alcohol. So. Yeah, hopefully everybody, will get their stuff together and stop getting in trouble with that stuff.
That's right.
There's also, let's see. Oh, that was weird. I'm not used to the bar door being closed. Another country music news. If y'all remember the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Yes. Absolutely.
They have just announced their farewell tour.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not going to lie. I didn't even know they were still touring. But yeah, so they have announced their farewell tour. They're saying goodbye to the rock star life after nearly 60 years of collaboration. Yeah, so Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, a 3-time Grammy Award-winning group. Most people know them from Fishing in the Dark.
Oh, yeah. They got a lot of great music, though.
And Mr. Bojangles.
Mr. Bojangles.
I really did not realize that was them until I read this article. So, but they used to be. They were a rock group, right? And then they went country. Well,
it's kind of like this. The Eagles were not a country group.
Right?
Yet, in today's generation, they're a country group.
Right.
You know, it's just kind of how times evolve, because that's during the song, you know, Country Cred. You know, I told Lou, we had this conversation probably about a week and a half ago. I'm like, you know, I'm looking at a lot of this new country music that's coming out, and I says there is a lot of it with a rock, very much of a rock influence. You're getting those power,
not just rock and 80s rock.
Yeah, you're getting those power guitar solos and it's like the Gen X is all of a sudden writing country music now, and
yeah, they are,
and they're throwing a little bit of you know, some Bad Company and stuff in there along with the country music or something. But I noticed that a lot, that there seems to be, because, you know, we had that shift. We had the red dirt for a while. You know, we had the bro country that everybody absolutely hated. And now we're kind of making that shift that 90s country is kind of making a way. It's come back with a lot of artists. You're hearing a lot of music with that 90s country influence. But there is a lot of that new country that has, you know, a straight up rock influence. Yeah. And, you know, that country, I honestly listened to music I was reviewing, and I heard a song, and I kid you not, it would have been something that you would have heard like an 80s hair band put out, and it's a country song.
Yeah.
It just amazes me, but that's kind of where we went.
There's all kinds of types, and it always ends up circling around. You know, we've got...
Well, when people say, I don't listen to country music, you know, you haven't listened to country music, because there are so many subgenres and so many different influences in country music now. There's country music. There is a version of country music that I think suits just about everybody nowadays.
Well, and I was going to say that with our, you know, we hear a lot of, well, that ain't country, but I think there's a place for all of that somewhere. And now I do have a line, but I mean, when I'm in a party mood, I want to listen to that rock and country. And whenever I'm in a sad mood or
you want to listen to crying in your beer,
in my beer country. When I'm out cruising the back roads,
there's country for every mood.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's exactly it. So I think it's kind of cool. I'm hoping it doesn't all turn into that.
Yeah.
But I think there's a place for it.
There's a lot of different influences, you know, just like our good buddy Leo Brooks, you know, one half of Neon Union. They are kicking ass as a country duo.
Yeah.
Look at all the years he spent playing with Pitbull.
Right.
And now look at him. He's they played the Grand Ole Opry not that long ago as well.
Right. Well, it does sound like, okay, so it sounds like Monica is getting some ice. She's worried about the internet cutting out. So be safe up there.
Ice, baby. Well,
right.
Well, hey, talking about the internet cutting out, I was going to make this warning before the show, but so far so good. But always make sure that you know, you want to always, you know, this is just a good public service announcement. You always want to have your Tiki Man Radio app ready at hand, and it's a free app that you can download from the Apple or Google Play Store, and it works with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well. You want to have it handy, because you just never know when while we're in the middle of show playing music, that our video stream gets interrupted.
Right.
I did a little research, and they're kind of scanning that kind of thing now, and if they detect something, that's kind of what they're doing, is they'll pause the content until the copyright infringement has ended, and they no longer detect it, and then they'll bring our stream back for when we're talking back and forth.
Yeah.
So if for some odd reason, like last week, our video all of a sudden just goes out, make sure you have that Tiki Man Radio app handy, and that way you can continue to listen to us on the radio, because we are a radio station, for by golly.
That's right.
And but just be patient, because the video will hopefully be right back after. You know, it just seems to be the way things are working. But I did some research, and that's literally what I read online. A lot of different chat groups and things about that. That's kind of what's been happening, and you know, Tiki Man Radio is not the only radio station that this is happening to.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anything else over there?
Oh, I got all kinds of stuff, but I'll let him listen to some music first.
All right. Well, you mentioned it. How about in honor of the retirement Here's a little nitty gritty dirt band for you.
Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stone road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, it feels so good to be with you. Spring is almost over and the summer's coming, the days are getting long. I waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. And it don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. We'll jump in a river and cool ourselves from the heat of the night. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, it feels so good to be with you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river and down by the light, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. You and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows.
Howdy, this is Alex, our little Buddha. On Wednesday nights from 7 to 9, me and old Silver like to ride into the sunset, listening to B-Dawg and Lou on Tropical Country, only on Tiki Man Radio. Yeah!
I heard that Carolina still has our kind of wild, long stretch of coastal land, hoof prints across the sand. My favorite kind of home is anywhere we're roaming. I just know it, we could live wild, wild, wild. Wild horses run like we do. Baby, I could go for miles and miles. Wild horses run like we do. Baby, I could run forever with you. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Or let's head west on 20. Start waiting till we ready. Trade our old 10-foot wheels. New dirt beneath our heels. It just takes a little faith, a few dollars in the tank. Come on, let's get away and live wild, wild, wild. Wild
Horses. That is Jesse Ritter.
That's a cool song.
I figured you'd like that since, you love the idea about the horses running across the beach down there in Corolla, North Carolina.
I do.
Up and down the coast at several different beaches.
I'm going to see it sooner or later, hopefully this summer.
Hopefully. We'll see.
I know.
We'll see.
Well, Rick the Stick and Patty with an I just joined in.
Well, they did.
They did.
Of course, that is Rick the Stick, the host of the brand new renamed show, 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick. And of course, this week they broadcasted live from the home of Dorothy Gale. What was it, Liberty, Texas? Or Kansas.
Liberty, Kansas,
yes.
I believe. Yeah.
Something like, Kansas. It was in Kansas. I think it was Liberty, but
yeah.
I remember them talking about it was Dorothy Gale's hometown from Wizard of Oz.
That's right.
I do remember that much.
That's right. And they did
we
not
were paying attention. Honest, Rick.
And they did not get blown away.
No, thank goodness.
I know.
There's no place like home, Toto.
That's right. Oh, Liberal.
Liberal.
Okay,
Kansas. My bad.
So, we listen to the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. They're not officially retiring. They're just not going to be full-time, like doing a full-time tour. So they're still going to pop up here and there. But the Hippie Chick informed me of a really interesting piece of history about that song.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Well, about Bojangles.
Oh, Bojangles.
They made it famous.
You know who wrote it?
I did not.
Jerry Jeff Walker.
Hippie Chick just told me that. Jerry Jeff Walker wrote that song.
He was Mr. Bojangles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't know that.
I did not.
Well, if you'd pay attention to the Sunday show once in a while, you'd know that because...
Listen, that's what I'm claiming.
When Jerry Jeff died, well, it was a big conversation.
I did listen to that show, but I did not remember.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
But yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. And they're talking about, on the chat, they're talking about line dancing. And I agree with you, Michelle. We need some more line dancing places. There are a couple here in Chattanooga that offer free lessons. And I've tried to get B-Dawg down there.
I know nothing.
It ain't happening.
I know nothing. No.
I'm not very good. I'm not very rhythmic, okay? I
got 2 left feet, I'll admit it.
I can carry a tune. I can keep up with the drum beat. I cannot wiggle my body. So line dancing is about the closest I can get to actual dancing because all I got to do is step. I mean, there are some where you're supposed to wiggle, but you can get away with just stepping. So, yeah, Patty with an I said she has 2 left feet as well. I still say, I know Michelle tried to organize it one time, but I still say that one time whenever everybody, all the girls are here, maybe we need to just venture downtown somewhere.
Okay. I
know, you're not going to come with us, are you?
I don't know.
One of these days I'm going to pull up YouTube and be like, honey, we'll just do the lessons here at home.
No, that's already been tried. No. It doesn't work that way. Just like I tried Tybo at home too when that fitness craze was all the...
Yeah, that was not with me.
Tybo didn't work either because I broke a lamp.
Really?
No, I'm just...
Oh. I'm like, wow. Yeah, I didn't try Tybo.
I wasn't talented enough to do that either. I fell down. I told you I got 2 left feet. He said kick with the left. Well, when you take both feet off the ground, that's what happens.
Well, Rick the Stick, the man who's done everything, used to teach line dancing.
I know. You just got to brag, and it just makes him that much cooler with the ladies, and also then goes, well, Rick does it. Why can't you? Why can't you be more like Rick?
He said it his.
Yes, that's the burden I got to live with. Why can't you be more like Rick and go dancing with me?
That's right. He said it at his company functions. They have DJs, and he's the only guy that'll get up there and dance. So he agreed to go with all of us girls.
Oh, good. So I don't have to go. I'm off the hook. Thanks.
No. That just
appreciate you.
No. That just means there's a guy going to be there, which means the rest of you guys can come. But yeah, I think I know maybe 2 line dances, and they're from like the 90s, so I don't even know.
Those ain't even line dances.
Well, the
electric slide is not a country line dance.
It's not a country line dance, but it is a line dance.
Well, they turned it into a line dance, but same way with the cha-cha slide and all of that.
Yeah, I can do that one.
Those aren't country dance. Those ain't country songs, so it's technically not country line dancing. Sorry. Yeah, boot, scoot, and boogie. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, that one I have no.
Because you don't have any directions of which foot to put where and where to slide.
I know. I need
that's
it
why
in the
you don't.
song.
That's why you can't do it.
No, there was one country line dance done by the Tractors. Baby Likes to Rock It. Do you remember that song?
Like a choo-choo train.
Yes, that one. I did learn the line dance to that one.
Baby likes to rock it.
And I still
Boogie
remember it,
woogie
actually.
Choo-choo train. Yes.
And so Patty with an eye said Rick can do all those dances, and she asks Rick why can't he be more like B-Dawg. Oh, see?
Oh. Said no one ever.
Oh. Wait a minute. So, flying 8, 5-step, boot scoot boogie. Yeah, I don't know about all those, but you know, I'm. Hell, give me enough alcohol. I'll try it.
All right. All right, it's all set. They're going to come here, and Rick's going to go take them dancing.
And you're going to join in. Maybe we can get Golden in there too.
Yeah, we'll see. I doubt that. I doubt that.
He's more adamant than you are.
He ain't adamant. He'd just be like, that is a firm hell no.
Yeah.
I know my boy
He
Golden.
has told us that.
I know. I know.
Well, Golden Girl, you and I will just have to team up. Michelle, well, maybe the Mystery Man, the Bodyguard. Wonder if any of them will go.
I don't know.
I don't know, Rick the Stick, you might be the best man for the job. Just saying.
All right. Well, in the meantime, how about I'll take you dancing. I'll take you dancing right now. Let's go down to the honky tonk town. JBL Travel Group Travel Moment coming up next.
When you roll in here, you're gonna see it. If you ain't from here, you won't believe it. Friday night, you know we do it right. And once you get the taste, it's hard to beat it. No matter what you're drinking, no need to overthink it. Give a hole in the wall, y'all a whole other meaning. Come sundown, all we're thinking about is two-step, long neck, spin that paycheck on your baby right now. Running loud like a hound dog, sound off, getting rowdy, going crazy, shooting and boozing till we shut the place down. In this one-horse, three-chord country song, honky tonk town. Rodney's in the corner just a throwing darts. Stacy's on the stool, man, breaking them hearts. Karen's outside complaining about the noise while the band's on stage picking good old boys. Homegrown groove, ain't nothing to it. Same time next weekend, yeah, you'll know what we'll be doing. Come sundown, all we're thinking about is two-step, long neck, spin that paycheck on your baby right now. Rolling loud like a hound dog, sound off, getting rowdy, going crazy, shooting and boozing till we shut the place down. In this one-horse, three-chord country song, honky tonk town. Yeah, honky tonk town. Oh, play it for 'em, boy. That 40-hour working, hurting, leave it behind. Loving on your girl's the only thing on your mind. Ain't no denying, got a good time weakness, so we spend Sunday mornings talking to Jesus. But come sundown, all we're thinking about is two-step, long neck, spin that paycheck on your baby right now. Rolling loud like a hound dog, sound off, getting rowdy, going crazy, shooting and boozing till we shut the place down. In this one-horse, three-chord country song, honky tonk, swinging door on more till it's gone, honky tonk down. Yeah, honky tonk town. Oh, come on. Yeah. That's right. Woo.
now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo here with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. Before we get into that, I want to just recap something. A few weeks ago, you all saw that we were the recipients of the Magellan Award from Travel Weekly magazine, and that finally arrived. Beautiful trophy that says 2023 Travel Weekly Magellan Award for Social Media Awareness and Travel. So that came, is now taking its place up here on our trophy case. And then this past week, we were told that we were, again, for the 6th year in a row, awarded the 2023 Best Travel Agency in New Jersey for all-inclusive resorts and for cruise vacations. So all-inclusive resorts and cruise vacation. This award actually showed up here FedEx yesterday, and if you take a look at it, it looks like the Vince Lombardi Trophy. I thought I won the Super Bowl. Take a look at this thing. What a beautiful trophy they sent for this. And I got to tell you, I told my wife, if somebody breaks in the house, pick this up and hit him in the head. You'll kill him. It's our new Vince Lombardi Trophy. We won. Anyway, that was Best Travel Agency in New Jersey for 2023 for all-inclusive resort vacations and cruise vacations. Excuse me. So today I want to talk about, I got a call, a couple of calls during the week, but in particular I got a call yesterday. It was actually a client that was referred by Michelle Myers, and they wanted to ask questions about, is it safe to travel to Belize? And been there a few times. I know a lot of people that go there, but the first thing I always tell people, no matter where you're traveling, whether it's Belize or Mexico or whatever, is to go to a website that's called travel.state.gov and put the destination you're looking for in there, and it'll give you, is it okay to travel? Should you use caution? Should you use increased caution? Or do not travel there? Now, aside from what, or what it may say, in previous episodes, I've always told you, if you're traveling somewhere, in order to be safe, you really need to just be aware of your surroundings, stay on the resorts, don't travel by yourself, don't walk down dark alleyways at night, those kinds of things. Common sense. Just like if you were traveling to any big city, whether it be New York or Las Vegas or whatever, you want to be aware of your surroundings and stay close to, where you're staying, unless you're going on an escorted excursion with somebody. So anyway, travel.state.gov, and I did the one for Belize, and basically it just says exercise increased caution in Belize due to crime. That's all over any countries in the Caribbean and Mexico. And it's just be aware of your surroundings, avoid driving at night, don't physically resist anybody if they try to rob you, don't display signs of wealth, such as wearing expensive watches or jewelry, which we've touched on before. So it's all common sense stuff, no matter where you're going. If it had said, don't go there, there's a specific reason, whether there's an uprising there, or, if you looked up out in the Baltics right now, you would see that, don't go. So and then it goes further on to say Belize City is a level 3 travel advisory. It says reconsider travel. It says U.S. citizen should avoid traveling to Belize City because historically most of the violent crime occurs there, and Belize City is very gang related. So you can look at any destination and get this kind of information, and then talk to me, because we have clients that go there and we know where they stay, and we'll make sure you get from the airport to your resort and back to the airport again without having to get involved in any kind of crime situations. So the next part of that is when you look at the travel.state.gov, they tell you to register your trip with a program called STEP, the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. So it's step.state.gov. And I recommend this to anybody that's traveling to places like this, to register your trip, because what this does is it registers you with the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate. So if, God forbid, you did have a problem, they know you're there, and you can contact the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate, and they would help you. So again, is it safe to travel? We get that question every single day. Yes, but you need to be aware of where you're going, your surroundings, and what you're doing, and we've covered this 100 times. Anyway, this is Joe Leo, the JBL Travel Group. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.
When I die, you can bury me here, 'cause it's the closest thing to heaven that I felt in all my years. But today, man, I'm living, 'cause it's another great day to be alive from where I'm sipping. And I got breath in my lungs, I got sun on my shoulders, I got a beer in my hand that just can't get any colder. And I got green eyes inside me that light up when I call her baby. At the top of my list of good things the good Lord gave me. So here's to wouldn't change or rearrange one thing different. Yeah, life's good, life's good, life's good. From where I'm sipping, I ain't gotta worry. And if I did this sip by sip, I'd send the packing in a hurry. Yeah, as long as that big orange ball in the blue sky keeps on burning. And I got breath in my lungs, I got sun on my shoulders, I got a beer in my hand that just can't get any colder. And I got green eyes inside me that light up when I call her baby. At the top of my list of good things the good Lord gave me. So here's to wouldn't change or rearrange one thing different. Yeah, life's good, life's good, life's good. Where I'm sitting, come on. Feels good, don't it, man? Oh yeah, yeah, sipping on this cold beer, sipping nice and slow here, got me feeling alright, got me thinking, God, I got breath in my lungs, I got sun on my shoulders, I got a beer in my hand that just can't get any colder. And I got green eyes inside me that light up when I call her baby. At the top of my list of good things the good Lord gave me. So here's to wouldn't change or rearrange one thing different. Yeah, life's good, life's good, life's good. Where I'm sitting, yeah, life's good, life's good, life's good. Where I'm sitting.
Life's good from where I'm sipping too. That's Chris Lane.
I like that.
Yeah.
We want to give a huge congratulations to Mr. Joe Leo. That's why I'm glad. You know, it makes me happy whenever he's getting the recognition he deserves. He works his butt off. He
That's
really
why we
is.
call him Joe Legend.
That's
Because
right.
he is a legend.
That's right. Living up to his name over there. But yeah, he is super, super good guy. So congratulations, Joe.
Absolutely, Joe. Very, very deserving.
Yeah. Also want to give a big shout out to Josh Clark. He is out there tonight.
Hey, Josh.
And tell Chelsea we said hello as well.
Absolutely. She just had a birthday.
She did. She did. So happy birthday, Chelsea.
You want to sing to Chelsea?
I always want to sing to Chelsea.
Hold on. Let me shut that door. It's awful loud out there tonight.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chelsea. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Chelsea. And happy birthday to everybody out there who had a birthday this week.
That's right.
Or up in the upcoming week.
That's right. And if y'all have any birthday wishes you want me to give, send out to folks, just shoot us a message out there on our Facebook page, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio.
That's right.
And we will sing for them as well. Well, I will. You never do, but...
No, you don't want... Listen, I can't... What the heck? I can't carry a tune in a bucket.
Well, you know who I've heard can carry a tune?
Let me guess, Rick.
Well, Rick, of course. But...
who else?
There is... So we know a little bit more about the mystery man now.
Oh, we do.
He does not dance, but he does karaoke.
Is that right?
So we need to get the mystery man over to the chocolate bar.
I swear, yeah. He's becoming a little more interesting as
I know, right?
The international man of mystery.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Michelle.
All right.
Yeah, so there we go.
There we go.
Let me see. Teresa Arnold and her twin. Yep, it went away, so she must not have meant to do that.
Oh. Hello.
But yeah, so also want to, let me see, there was something else. The Man of Mystery. Oh, one of his go-to songs is Frank Sinatra, so we need to be hooking Joe Leo up.
That's right.
I also want to give a big shout out to Mary Jane Look is out there tonight.
Hi, Mary Jane.
We love you.
We miss you.
Yes, we do. And your man.
We used to see her all the time.
I know.
And now she's just like, one of them ones. She pops in, pops out.
I know. But we had so much fun with them on New Year's Eve.
We always have fun with them when we get to hang out.
Poor Kevin was so tired. He worked so hard all the time, such long hours. Yeah. She said that Kevin is on the firm no to most dancing, but he humors her now and then. So, well, Mary Jane, you feel free to come with us while I make an idiot out of myself trying to line dance. And if you can talk Kevin into humoring you that night, he's welcome too.
Well, did you like that song, Honky Tonk Town? That's a little upbeat. You'd have to keep up with that one.
Listen, I might be too fat and old.
And that one had, like I said, had a little bit of a rock influence in it, but still a good line dancing song, I think.
Yeah.
Versus doing line dancing, I'd rather be up in the DJ booth playing the music and watching everybody else twirl around.
They used to kind of tease me whenever I was in high school because I didn't like to dance. Mm-hmm. And okay, let me rephrase. When you know how kids are just rude, right? Like little kids they don't really care what they say to you. Well, when I was in...
Little kids, let me tell you, are brutally honest.
They are.
They don't know how to spare one's feelings.
No.
Because we teach them never lie. So they don't.
Right.
They just don't realize there's a time to say things and there's a time to not.
Well, they're brutally honest.
They will just let you know.
Yeah, they're brutally honest to adults, but to each other, they're just brutal sometimes. And so when I was in about 5th grade, a really good friend of mine, it was like our first dance we ever had at school. Like we had hit that age. We were allowed to have a dance during school hours. I think it was at lunch or something. And I'm up there, the music's playing, and I'm dancing away. At least I think I am. And one of my friends comes up and says, you look really stupid doing that. And I thought, oh my God. So from that point forward, I would not dance. And so now that I'm older and I drink, I do it when I drink, but it's still not really considered dancing. I just don't really care what other people think about it.
When I dance, I stay in the box.
Exactly.
I stay in the box.
Yes.
That's what I was told. You don't get carried away because you don't want to be. What was that on Seinfeld? You don't want to be like the lady on Seinfeld who she get a little carried away.
Right.
So I do. I stay in my box.
That's right.
That's my happy places. I stay in my box.
That's right. And so so I just never did it much after that, but now I just don't care. So I'm up for it. Thanks, Rick. Michelle says, the great adventure of 2024. Get the mystery man to the chocolate bar.
There you go.
That's right. The 2024 challenge.
I do believe that coming up pretty soon. There's a summer party coming.
That was the perfect time.
Yeah.
Our summer party, July the 6th, 2024, right here in Harrison Bay. The lineup this year is B-Man and Michelle, and headlining the stage is Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes Band. It's always a great time, and there'll be other artists, special guests. You never know who's going to show up. Go ahead and make your plans. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Where to Stay tab and get your rooms booked right now. That's the 17th annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 6th, 2024. Come on out and have a birthday bash with me right here at the Tiki Bar.
That's right. You could get him right here, right then. How about that?
That's right.
That's a perfect segue for a commercial.
It was. Mo's not real confident it's going to happen, though.
Why not?
Well, you know, she said he quit going to Tennessee years ago. Speaking of Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes,
Yeah.
Patty with an I said that yesterday was Teresa Arnold and her twin sister's birthday. Teresa Arnold and her twin sister Claire had a birthday yesterday. She is the bass player in Tim Campbell's band.
Oh, well, very cool.
So,
happy birthday to her. Yeah.
Oh, and Michelle, that's a great idea. We could FaceTime the mystery man. Maybe he'll karaoke with us over the interwebs or the phone lines, I guess. But yeah, so that is the great adventure of 2024. Well, it would be his great adventure, our great challenge
to get
him here. But yeah. So a happy birthday to you.
Bye, Uncle Alex.
Bye, Uncle Alex. Be safe.
He's going out into the fog.
He is. It was super foggy on the drive over here. We had to drive over a little bridge with a lake on each side, and looking out over, I couldn't even see the houses on the other side of the lake. It was so foggy, and it wasn't even dark yet, so I can imagine what it's like now.
Nope.
But yeah, so we could either FaceTime or, Mo, we could just all take a group road trip and just show up at your house. I remember you said, though, we have to surprise him, so maybe.
If he doesn't come to Tennessee, I have another idea.
He did not make my drink, Mo. I forgot to ask him.
You know that?
What?
If he doesn't want to come to Tennessee, I do have another idea.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because we have the Parrot Head Rendezvous coming up very soon.
One of my favorite events.
If you're watching on the YouTube, there's the flyover of the party itself, and it's a great time. We have a fantastic time at the Parrot Head Rendezvous, and Mo knows because Mo goes.
That's right.
So, she just needs to drag his butt to the beach.
That is one of my favorite events of the year is the Parrot Head Rendezvous.
And it's coming up very, very soon.
It is. And we found out last week that Mr. Darby Ledbetter is going to be playing at the Parrot Head Rendezvous this year.
I don't know if we was allowed to say it, but you just did.
Well, he put it on the live chat last week.
He did? Oh, okay,
He
cool.
did, so I'm safe, I think.
That's right. So Darby Ledbetter on the big stage at this year's Parrot Head Rendezvous in Panama City, Florida. It's going to be a great time. It always is a great time because the Parrot Heads of Panama City, they put on a great party. They
do.
Really do.
They do. It really is one of my favorite events of the year. So looking forward to that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mo says, B-Dawg, why do you think that he'd go to Panama City Beach? And she told us to bring it on. So, we are going to North Carolina this summer, one way or another.
That's what I keep getting told.
Yes. So, because I want to see the wild horses. So we'll just swing by Mo's house on the way. We just can't tell the mystery man that we're coming. We just got to tell Mo.
All right.
We'll surprise him.
Okay.
And then we have to take pictures, so there's actual video photographic evidence.
Maybe. Maybe he doesn't like getting his picture taken.
Oh, maybe. Well, you know me. I'll sneak it in there somehow.
Okay.
Unless, of course, he's listening in now, and then the gig's already up. But yeah, Mo will definitely have to plan for something for sure.
Absolutely.
Whenever we make our plans for North Carolina.
Sure.
because I'm going to see wild horses. Listen, ladies, I think she said he'll pose for pictures.
Okay, that's good.
So,
we'll do that then.
Ladies, you got to back me up here because you hear that tone in his voice. That means he doesn't think it's going to happen.
What if I'm working?
In the summer?
Yeah.
Like your DJ gig?
Yeah.
Well, we just need to
people having parties in the summer.
We just
and they often like music.
Well, listen, but you make your own
so.
schedule, so we might have to.
I hope so.
Right. We might just have to skip one weekend so we can do a 2-week North Carolina.
2-week North Carolina trip.
Well, you said because it takes so long. You said it has to be at least a week. You won't just go for a weekend.
No, not when it's a 12-hour drive.
Listen, I've done crazier things. I'm just saying.
No.
You're talking to the woman who really, I left Ohio, drove to Nashville, visited 2 hours, and drove home. Mm-hmm. See, 12 hours ain't nothing.
Yeah, and we were also the crazy ones who drove from Ohio down here for a 30-minute job interview.
We did.
Ate dinner and drove back.
Yes, see?
Yeah, but we ain't that young anymore. We've gotten a little older since back then. You know, that was like 8 years ago almost.
Well, yeah.
Time has flown since we've been down here.
I ain't that old yet. I can still do it. Mo said she took the iPad for the mystery man to listen in, and he asked what kind of show is going on there. You know, he's not the only one to ask that question. Michelle says that's okay. She'll drive over and get me, and then we'll go to North Carolina. She's up for a 12-hour road trip.
I'm up for a 12-hour road trip. I want to be able to spend some time there and enjoy it before I turn around and drive back.
That's true.
You know, I don't want to look like it was one of National Lampoon's Vacation where they drove to the Grand Canyon. Chevy Chase gets out of the car, looks over there, goes, "Okay, time to go." I don't want to do that.
All right, fine. We're not the only crazy ones. Patty with an eye said she left Maryland at 2:30 in the morning and drove to Nashville, picked up her son, and turned around and drove right back. That's way longer. I feel like that's a lot longer than Ohio to Nashville.
Yeah, that's a little bit farther.
Well, Michelle says Charlotte's only 10 or 11 hours from Memphis, so it's not that far for us. Would that be like the halfway point to the coast?
I don't know.
Listen, I'm gonna figure this out, ladies. I'll let you know.
I don't know. All I know is sometimes when you get your crazy plans, all I can do is roll with it. Here's little Dan Davidson.
Smoke from the hood on a northbound lane. Hello, to start a Labor Day. If I can't drink beer on a dock on the lake, I guess a couple silver bullets on my old tailgate and just suntan truck bed copper tone while I'm waiting for my AAA hook and go. It don't matter if the Firestone's flat, 'cause where I is where it's at. You gotta roll with it. Can't win if you don't scratch the ticket. 'Cause it is what it is, gonna do what it does. Ain't nothing you can do when you're down on your luck. Just roll with it. Let it roll off your back and don't quit it. 'Cause a sparrow or a strike, man, that's just life. You gotta roll with it. You gotta roll with it. Now she pulls up in her big Dodge Ram, a highway angel for a helpless man. She said, "Hey cowboy, you going my way?" I said, "Yes ma'am, I guess I am today." You gotta roll with it. You can't win if you don't scratch the ticket. 'Cause it is what it is, gonna do what it does. Ain't nothing you can do when you're down on your luck. You just roll with it. Let it roll off your back and don't quit it. 'Cause a sparrow or a strike, man, that's just life. You gotta roll with it. it's a hard road. Sometimes it's a payday. Numbers coming up, 649 lotto. So here's the motto. You gotta roll, 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 roll with it. You can't win it if you don't scratch the ticket. Cause it is what it is, gonna do what it does. Ain't nothing you can do when you're down on your luck. You just roll, 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 roll with it. Let it roll off your back and don't quit it. Cause a spare or a strike, man, that's just life. You gotta roll, roll, roll. Sometimes it's an uphill both ways, barefoot. Yeah, it's a hard go. Sometimes it's a payday. Numbers coming up, 649 lotto. So here's the motto. You gotta roll, 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 roll with it. Let it roll off your back and don't quit it. Cause a spare or a strike, man, that's just life. You gotta roll, roll, roll with it.
What's going on? This is Chris Clark. You're listening to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou. Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on Tiki Man Radio.
There's a little place I'd like to go, down around the Gulf of Mexico, where the palm trees touch the sky. There ain't no such thing as time, and you can pretty much do whatever floats your boat. Let's go. Talking about a little bit of beer stuck in a margarita, above a cup full of white sangria, sugar sand under my feet, laid back lounging, that'd be sweet. If we had a 76 night 5-star villa, soaking in the sunshine, that'd be killer. Marley on the breeze, it's a vitamin D emergency. Somebody get me to the beach, please. Somebody get me to the beach, please, right now. Baby, it's a trip I can't afford, but isn't that what credit cards are for? I won't be thinking about my Amex when I'm swinging in a hammock, saying, hey bartender, pour me up one more. Talking about a little bit of beer stuck in a margarita, above a cup full of white sangria, sugar sand under my feet, laid back lounging, that'd be sweet. If we had a 76 night 5-star villa, soaking in the sunshine, that'd be killer. Marley on the breeze, it's a vitamin D emergency. Somebody get me to the beach, please. Somebody get me to the beach, please, right now. Hey, don't we all deserve to get away? Grab a little bouquet, talking about a little bit of beer stuck in a margarita, above a cup full of white sangria, sugar sand under my feet, laid back lounging, that'd be sweet. We had a 76 night 5-star villa, soaking in the sunshine, that'd be killer. Marley on the breeze, it's a vitamin D emergency. Somebody get me to the beach, please. Somebody get me to the beach, please. All right now, yeah. Somebody get me to the beach, please. Oh yeah. Somebody get me to the beach, please. Oh yeah. Somebody get me to the beach, please.
Beach, please. And that was a group that I had never heard of before. And I did a little research. The group's name, they're called Petrick. And they are a Canadian country band hailing from Winnipeg, Manitoba. And online, they have accumulated over 15 million streams of their latest album that they put out. So
Wow.
It was a new find for me whenever I was just researching, new country music. And, I checked the internet. We're members, Tiki Man Radio and us personally are members of the ISSA, the Independent Singer-Songwriters Association. So you kind of get turned on to other acts and musicians from around the world.
Yeah.
And that popped up on my radar I checked them out. And I'm like, oh, here's a song that I think would go pretty well. So
Yeah, I wonder if Verona Corona is out there. I wonder if
don't know.
Verona has heard of them before. The last time you pulled out a Canadian
she's like,
group,
I've heard him.
Yeah, so.
And it's funny. I'm going to tell you what. I'm not going to brag upon myself, but I'm going to brag upon myself because I have a talent. I know good music. Because last week we played Tebe.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Never heard of the man before. Heard Tebe last week. We played him on the show. And I kid you not, this week, he is on the country charts.
Really?
he has made the independent country charts.
That's awesome.
So how about that? And I also saw an article about him on one of the local Nashville country music outlets. So
that's really cool.
How cool is that? I'm just saying.
I know.
Yeah. You watch tropical country, you get your eyes open, and next thing you know,
they're popping up on the charts.
They're superstars.
That's what happens when you get involved with Tiki Man Radio.
That's right.
Tiki Man Radio plays your stuff.
We will
You're
make
going
you
places.
superstar. That happened. That was that way for a long, long time where we come from, the county fair.
Yep.
It seemed like every time an artist played at our county fair, they were on the brink of stardom.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you on
Garth Brooks.
We've had these artists who have showed up that nobody heard of, and then boom. Let me tell you some of these groups that played our county fair. There was a group called Alabama.
Yep.
There was a individual, Garth Brooks.
Yep.
Brad Paisley.
And it was usually people going, who is this person?
Yeah. And then
the next year they
would blow up. So they had a very good knack for getting talent right on the verge of where they could still afford them, but it was right before they broke into stardom.
Right.
Which is very, very cool. But
Verona
I just wanted to point that out that I played him last week, and this week he's on the charts.
That's what happens when Tiki Man Radio pays attention to you. So Verona Corona wants to know, what was the name again?
The name of that group was Petric.
Petric.
Petric, and I may not even pronounce that right.
Yeah. Well, speaking of superstars, Guy Fieri, if y'all know who he is, he's a
Flavor Town.
Yeah, Flavor Town.
Flavor Town, another high boy.
Yep. So he has decided to get his hand into country music a little bit.
Oh, is that right?
Not in the way you might think, but he is.
He's not going to try to sing?
Oh, Lord, no.
All right.
But he's doing a new festival called Flavortown Fest.
Oh, where's he doing this at?
It's going to be in Columbus, Ohio.
All right.
His birthplace, Columbus, Ohio.
Told you he's a high boy.
Yep, June 1st and 2nd, which I did not know. But so the inaugural Flavortown Fest will be in, again, his birthplace, Columbus, Ohio, on June 1st and 2nd. It's going to be, says fans can expect a jam-packed weekend with food, flavor, and fun. The 2-day event will feature live performances from a handful of Nashville musicians, including the rock band Greta Van Fleet.
Oh.
Country singer.
If you've never heard, again, we like all kinds of music.
Yeah.
If you've never heard of the group Greta Van Fleet, let me tell you something. If you are an old school Led Zeppelin fan, you will love Greta Van Fleet.
Yep.
To the point of, Led Zeppelin likes Greta Van Fleet.
Right.
Robert Plant, they interviewed him about him, and he talked about how great they are.
Yeah.
And how impressed he was. So if you like that old school rock, they have that total vibe. So if you never heard of them, go check them out because, they're pretty good.
Yeah. He's also going to have country singer Kane Brown.
Kane, local boy, Chattanooga boy right here.
Yep. And we might need to go to Columbus. I'm just saying, because Kane Brown's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Bret Michaels is going to be there. Country.
Is he going to sing? Let me guess. Another rose has a thorn.
Well, that song.
He's been making a living off that song for the last 40 years.
As he should.
So, but rumor has it. Actually, it ain't rumor. It's been confirmed. Poison's getting back together and going back out on tour.
I'm so freaking excited. I had the pleasure to see them. My brother, Sam, actually took me to one of their concerts one time, and it was so much fun.
So, see, we like more than country music.
I love Poison. I'm not going to lie. And country duo Low Cash is going to be there.
Low Cash. Low Cash is from around Ohio, too.
Yes. Yes. I believe the Pittsburgh area-ish.
I believe so. That area, I mean, we got to see them. We got to see them back in the days when they were known as the Low Cash Cowboys.
Yep.
And they played local events around the Ohio Valley. So
yeah. And Nico Moon.
Nico.
Yep. So he's going to have some definite big names there playing music.
I wish you'd included in some independent artists, some local, because there is so much talent, right there in Ohio alone, especially Columbus. There's a lot of talent that has come out of Columbus. There was a little group called Rascal Flatts. They came out of Columbus, Ohio.
Right.
There's a lot of entertainment in there. So I wish you would have kind of done that. But
yeah. And I'm not sure if Z and G are out there tonight, but there's also going to be, the festival website says this is not your average festival. It will be packed with cook-offs, chef demos, shows, rides, games, and a ton of different ways to give back with a few curveballs mixed in. So they're going to take over the lawn at CAS, which is a 54-acre campus by the Olentangy River in Columbus, which is real close to where my brother lives, real close to where Rachel and Giraffe and JT live. Or Little G, Giraffe, and JT live. So, yeah, so we might have to be, just saying. We might need to take a road trip. The festival is being thrown alongside the Guy Fieri Foundation.
Boy, I was wrong.
What?
By the way.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. As much as we saw Low Cash around the Ohio Valley, they are not from around the Ohio Valley. Actually, Lucas was born and raised in Baltimore, and Bruce was born in Dermont, Arkansas. So
wow.
But they performed a lot of gigs around the Ohio Valley. I just made it assume that they were from that area because we saw so much from them. So
I was thinking they were from Pittsburgh.
I stand corrected.
But the festival, again, is being thrown alongside the Guy Fieri Foundation, which supports first responders in disaster locations and celebrates local heroes, military personnel, and veterans.
Oh, very cool.
So, yeah, so I'm super excited. I hope it goes over well, and I hope they keep bringing it back.
Yeah, that sounds like it'd be a cool event. I mean,
yeah,
Guy Fieri's got his hands in just a little bit about everything. I mean,
he really
pretty
does.
much you go to Gatlinburg, you go to Nashville, and Columbus, there's Guy Fieri restaurants all over the place.
I've never been to one. We looked at one, and I don't think we ended up going in.
Well, they're in Pigeon Forge.
Yeah,
there's Flavortown is there in Pigeon Forge, but Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
But up in Gatlinburg, there's Guy Fieri's Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
He has his other restaurant up there. So he's got two restaurants with not that far away. I mean, some point, and we're always in Gatlinburg, especially during the summer. So we may have to make a trip and go to Flavortown.
Or maybe we can just stop when we're in Columbus. Just saying.
Yeah. Hey, you was talking about Nico Moon.
Yeah.
Nico just released a brand new album, and has a lot of the singles that you had heard that he had been releasing kind of one at a time, and then but there's several new songs that he put on there, and it's called the name of the album. It's actually called Better Days.
I love that.
And you know what? As much as things may be looking down, there are better days ahead.
Always.
stars are burning out, and the waves are crashing in. Running circles in my mind, got me searching for a light that can guide me home again. When I'm in a hurricane and the water start to rise, why the lonely and the thunder wanna try and take me under, but I'm swimming against the tide. And I've been caught in stormy weather, but nothing lasts forever. The morning sunrise gonna remind me I still got good friends that I never met, and some big dreams that I'm trying to catch, and some memories that I wanna get, but I still ain't got to make. And it's a simple life that I wanna live, and a lot of love that I gotta give, and a couple checks off the bucket list that I still ain't got to make. So when I think my bend is gonna break, I hold on to the hope of better days. So when I'm drifting in the deep and I'm looking for someone, oh, it always comes to find me just in time to remind me the best is yet to come. 'Cause I got good friends that I never met, and some big dreams that I'm trying to catch, and some memories that I wanna get, but I still ain't got to make. And it's a simple life that I wanna live, and a lot of love that I gotta give, and a couple checks off the bucket list that I still ain't got to make. So when I think my bend is gonna break, I hold on to the hope of living in the moment instead of drowning in the past. 'Cause time it keeps on rolling, gotta learn to make it last. I still got good friends that I never met, and some big dreams that I'm trying to catch, and some memories that I wanna get, and I know I'm about to make. And it's a simple life that I wanna live, and a whole lot of love that I got to give. Couple checks off the bucket list, just can't wait to make. So when I think my bend is gonna break, I hold on to the hope of better days. Better days, oh, better days. Better days.
Hi, I'm Madeline from Memphis, Tennessee. I love tuning in to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern on Tiki Man Radio.
His mother-in-law's a manic, his new wife's in a panic, saying when you're coming home. Danny drives a tractor, left it in the pasture. Boss is getting madder cause he won't pick up the phone. Might not be an Ivy League Einstein crowd, but when it comes to Friday night, man, we got it figured out. When the long weeks, paychecks are cashed, where we gonna spend it, buddy, you ain't gotta ask. When the neon lights are kicking on, all of us are headed to a home away from home. We don't look like much, but we're pretty damn smart for some good old boys that can't pass the bar. Bobby's got a cousin who says he's good for nothing, always making fun of him cause he doesn't own a suit. Freddie's ex-lady's got a new Mercedes from the judge she's dating down in Baton Rouge. He's the book smart, no dart pool shooting kind, that's why she shows back up every other Friday night. When the long weeks, paychecks are cashed, where we gonna spend it, buddy, you ain't gotta ask. When the neon lights are kicking on, all of us are headed to a home away from home. We don't look like much, but we're pretty damn smart for some good old boys that can't pass the bar. cigars, guitars, and jars, but we can't pass the bar. When the long weeks, paychecks are cash, where we gonna spend it, buddy? You ain't gotta ask. When the neon lights are kicking on, all of us are headed to a home away from home. We don't look like much, but we're pretty damn smart for some good old boys that can't pass the bar. Just some good old boys that can't pass the bar. We can't pass the bar.
Can't pass the bar. That is brand new music from Scotty McCreery. And you want to talk about a line dancing song? That's another upbeat one to get your boots scooting.
Yeah, I might get skinny if I learn how to dance to that.
That's right.
Speaking of him, he's coming to Chattanooga pretty soon.
Yeah, I heard that.
He's going to be here in town at the Soldier and Sailors Memorial Auditorium. I have to, it's a whole long thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm super excited about that.
His influence on that song, because he was like, I was a kid raised in the 90s, and in the 90s, he had those upbeat songs like
Trouble
in Grundy County Auction and Call 'em Baton Rouge. And he goes, I've always been wanting to write a song like that, and he goes, I finally did it. And that was his answer, is Can't Pass the Bar. And that is a good upbeat song, and I don't think I have enough wind to dance to that anyway.
It's a lot of fun. That song is a lot of fun. Yeah, I know I don't have the wind. I'm lucky to make it through some Alabama song clogging going on.
But I did promise I'd have music that people could dance to.
You did.
Sorry, there was no belly rubbing songs.
Yeah, so Scotty's going to be in Chattanooga on February 3rd at the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Auditorium.
Maybe we'll have to check into that.
I know. I've been tossing it around a little bit.
Have you been keeping an eye on it for me?
I have. I really have.
Yeah, because I do. I really, really like Scotty. You've
liked him since Idol.
Oh, I voted for him back in the day. I voted for him on American Idol. I've followed him from a long, long time. Yeah, Taylor will tell you, she loved Scotty McCreery too.
She did.
To the point of, I pointed out one day when we were going on vacation, we went down to Topsail Island, and we were coming back, and I said, hey, she goes, I said, see what that sign says? And she's like, that's Garner, North Carolina. And she's like, she knew right off the bat that was Scotty McCreery's hometown. Yes, we got off the exit, because he was still in high school at that point in time. We got off the exit. We went around.
Did you drive through town?
We pulled up right in front of his high school.
Oh.
And she got out, and she got her picture taken in front of the Garner High School sign. And coincidentally, they were the Garner High School Trojans. So same mascot as her school. So, and of course, we saw the big water tower, because one of his big songs is "Water Tower Town."
Right.
The big towers there, and of course, it's not that far from Mount Airy, North Carolina, which everybody knows as Mayberry.
Right.
So just down the road. And I always said for the longest time, I was like, Scotty McCreery kind of looks like Andy Griffith a little bit. I'm like, I wonder if they're related at all. But she used to have a big crush on Scotty McCreery.
She did, I remember. Well, Michelle Myers said his voice does not match his face. You're right about that.
No.
And he's always had that low, mature voice.
Well, when his tryout for Idol, he got yeses when he just stood up there and goes, "Baby, unlock those." And everybody was like, "Oh!" They could not believe, and he's been
when he did the Josh Turner.
When he did Josh Turner, and I'll tell you what, he's been performing on the Opry for a long, long, long time.
Lots of years.
And I kept saying, I don't understand why Scotty McCreery is not a member of the Opry yet.
Yep.
And just recently, of all people, Garth Brooks came out and gave him the formal invitation to join the Grand Ole Opry. So I was so excited for him.
Yes.
You went from small town in North Carolina to American Idol to now you are officially a Grand Ole Opry member. So that is so awesome.
How cool is that? Well, Ed just chimed in and said Pat is a big fan of Scotty.
Oh, really?
So Pat, the picture girl,
nice,
is a big Scotty McCreery fan too. So maybe you need to make a trip down to Chattanooga. I'm sure he's coming closer than that to you guys, but I'm just saying that's a perfect excuse to come down.
What's the dates on that?
February 3rd.
That's coming up. That's coming up very, very soon.
Yep.
So.
And there's really not a bad seat in the Memorial
there's no such
Auditorium.
thing as a nosebleed in Memorial Auditorium. You get up in the balcony, it's still a really, really close. It's a very small and intimate venue, I think.
Yeah.
And we've been there. We went there for a big. It was it was a family night out, is what it was.
Yeah.
Where they had a bunch of bands there. We went there for that, and that's also where we went and saw Rodney Carrington.
Yes.
So it's a great venue, and yeah, pretty cool. It reminds me of Secret's Auditorium back home.
Yeah, me too.
A lot. Mm-hmm.
And I love those little venues. So Verona just asked if Scotty McCreery is related to Del McCreery.
That I do not know.
Big bluegrass family.
That I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, I wish I had that answer, but no, I do not know.
I don't think so, because I think it's spelt two different ways.
Okay.
McCreery, for Scotty McCreery, is McCreery.
Mm-hmm.
And Del McCreery is McCrea.
Okay.
So I don't think they are related.
But it doesn't matter, because celebrities change spellings of their names and do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But the chances are probably not. But.
Well, while I was trying to Google the answer to that question, one of the, how Google automatically puts up different questions and things. One of them was, does Scotty McCreery still live in Garner? So, Pat, if you want to come down.
No, I do believe he lives in Nashville.
Nope.
He lives still in Garner.
The singer, they still own a home.
Okay.
Close to Garner, North Carolina. So.
Okay. I was thinking I thought he made, because he's at the Opry so much. I thought he lived in Nashville.
Well,
now.
and he may have a second home in Nashville.
And it's
I don't
possible.
know, but
it's possible.
But I know he still hangs out in the mountains down there. So
how cool.
Yeah. Okay, so Mo said she just visited the North Carolina Hall of Fame, and she thinks that Scotty McCreery is in this year's induction. So
how
that's
cool.
Awesome.
How cool is that?
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool.
Made a good name for himself.
He did, and he seems like a genuinely down-to-earth, nice guy.
I was so excited because, that year, it was him and Lauren Elena. And
everybody wanted those two together.
They thought for the longest time they wanted to put those two together.
Yeah.
And everything. And then after Idol, he won Idol, and it was just all of a sudden, he didn't really have traction where his career really took off.
Mm-hmm.
He was consistently having songs out on the radio.
Yeah.
But he just wasn't getting that recognition.
Mm-hmm.
And Lauren Elena was, totally flying under the radar.
Oh, yeah, for a long time.
And, I'd taken Taylor. We went and saw Lauren Elena play our county fairgrounds.
Yep.
And she put on a fantastic show, and I'm just like, I just don't understand why her career's not taking off. She's a fantastic artist, and she got all this recognition and everything, finishing second place on American Idol.
Right.
Why hasn't she taken off? And she had put out songs that were good songs that got radio airplay, but it just didn't take off for her. And then for her, it just happened to be a little duet with Kane Brown. And all of a sudden, her career just skyrocketed. And
more than the song, it was the performance on the awards show.
Well, that too.
And that was not even their idea. That was one of the producers that told them how to act on the stage. But good Lord.
Yeah.
I'd have been jealous if I was Kane's girlfriend. I'm not going to lie.
Well, it's his wife now, and their baby number 3's on the way. So
yes. And
I
he
think
finally
she's
is
safe.
getting a boy.
There you go. But her career took off after that. And again, Scotty has been plugging away, been consistent with radio hits.
Yep.
I mean, he's had several.
A lot of hits.
A lot of radio success. But I just felt that he hadn't been getting that recognition that he deserved.
Yep.
And like I said, I was so pleased when I saw that he got the invite for the Opry. So
Yep.
maybe, he's finally getting that recognition. But hard work does pay off. But,
Oh, yeah.
After
Yeah.
all. So,
Slow and steady wins the race, right?
That's right. Hey, before I wanted to do this here real quick, because we're running toward the end of the show, but I do want to remind everybody that if you haven't got your tropical country shirt from Island J, you better hurry up and get those, because those are soon to be a vintage collector's item, because they're going to be discontinued probably for too long, because I came up with a new design, and because once we make the move, we're refreshing a lot of things. We're going to have a new logo and new backdrops, new studio. I mean, there's just a lot of things, and I talked to Island J. I sent him my design, and he loved it.
Yep.
He was like, I can work with this. I love it. I sent him, because you learn things along the way. I sent him all the licensing for all the imaging and everything that I used to make the design. So now he has that in hand. So he's a very busy guy. So hopefully within the next 2-3 weeks, he's going to start doing some new mock-ups for us. And once we approve that mock-up, we will let you know, and those new shirts will be available at islandj.com. And but for now, you can go to Tiki Man Radio and click on that merch tab, and you can search all of the Tiki Man Radio merch for Tiki Man Radio. Get on that peace train. I don't know if Rick the Six got shirts coming or not, but I tell you what, that semi-truck logo looks pretty cool. I'd get me one of those.
That would be an awesome T-shirt.
That would be an awesome T-shirt. So
Just saying, Rick.
I can see that on a bright yellow T-shirt. That's in my truck.
Or even a black T-shirt.
Yeah, that look good too. So, but all of your Tiki Man Radio apparel and gifts and swag is available, brought to you by Island J, the official vendor of all Tiki Man Radio merchandise. So, all right. Well, just like that, our time is almost over.
I know. Are we doing the lineup?
We probably should.
Well, the weekly lineup's always a good thing.
It's about, because we got some thank yous to do, but we're not quite done. I was just giving you opportunity to say what you wanted to say, but
I'll let you go first.
Well, thank you so much. Here's what's coming up on Tiki Man Radio.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Island J live cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios from 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure you catch the Friday kickoff with Jen Shen from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Friday. Jen kicks off the weekend and tells you all the activities coming up on Tiki Man Radio and spotlights all of our sponsors. That's the Friday kickoff with Jen Shen every Friday from 11 to 1 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Friday starting at 8 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun.
That's right. Have some fun. And we offer plenty of it right here at Tiki Man Radio. You just never know what you're going to get. But I can guarantee one thing. You're going to be entertained.
That's right.
And of course, we have a lot of thank yous that we have to do. Of course, thank you to MFG Records for sponsoring our live cam right here on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel each and every week. They're the ones that you can blame that you get to stare at our faces every week. Yeah, but also, if you are an independent artist and you're looking for somebody to take your music to the next level, we'll reach out to Dave Sines and Beth Travers. They've been in the music industry for a very, very long time. Not only are they music producers, they're singer and songwriters themselves, and they have experience across multitudes of genres. So check out MFG Records Tropical if you want to take your music to the next level. At JBL Travel Group, Joe Leo and the crew, we thank you for sponsoring us, the OG sponsor. Been with us since day one, and we are so thankful for that. If you're looking to book a getaway, it doesn't matter if it's a cruise, a all-inclusive resort, destination wedding, whatever your plans are, reach out to Joe Leo at 732-831-5200, and you let him know what kind of budget you're working with, and he'll tell you what you can do, because if you haven't paid attention to the Travel Minute, he has a lot of information about a lot of things. So he can hook you up and guide you in the right direction. And, of course, thank you to GTS Charters and Outfitters in Key West. That would be Monty and Gypsy Travels. They have been with us almost since day one, almost right from the very beginning, and they're fantastic people. When you're down in Key West, make sure you get out there on the water and stop by that Outfitter store and get all your supplies before you do. Reach out to them at 305-916-0990 to book your cruise today. And most importantly, thank you for tuning in each and every week, because if it wasn't for you guys, there wouldn't be a show, because, we'd just be talking to ourselves, and how much fun would that be, right?
That's right.
Now, would you like to give your final thoughts there, Jerry Springer?
I just want to tell everybody thank you again for tuning in. Those of you out there in Radio Land, those of you checking out the YouTube, it really does make our week. I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. Let's bring some respect and kindness back to the world. I think it's been lacking a little bit lately. So be kind to strangers. Share our show. Share our station. We want to spread the happiness of Tiki Man Radio all over the place. So smile at them. Invite them to join us here on Tiki Man Radio. And I hope you all have a wonderful week.
That's right. And as Jerry Springer always said and closed the show, just love one another. That's all we got to do. Spread the love. We will see you back here next week, same time, same channel for Tropical Country. See you guys.
Bye, y'all.
I know it's been a lot of fun, but the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd, but you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind, thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with his clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. Handsome tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool room, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bartender as they surrender to the tab. And they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call. Here's a toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call.